Hey, welcome back. My name is Sushant Sutish, and I'm your trainer for this MS500 Microsoft 365 Certified Security Administrator certification course. In this video, we're going to learn about managing safe links. After this lesson, you would be able to create and modify a safe links policy in Security and Compliance Center and create a safe link policy by using Windows PowerShell and configure safe link policy to take certain actions as well, and would be able to describe a transport rule and describe the end user experience when SafeLinks identifies a link to a malicious website embedded in the email as well. So without wasting any more time, let's get into it. Before you can create or manage SafeLink policy, you need to be assigned the appropriate permissions. In this case, you must be a member of organization management or hygiene management role groups. So let me show you, first of all, how to create a new SafeLink policy. I'm on my Microsoft 365 Admin Center. You can go to admin.microsoft.com to go to Admin Center. And on the left-hand side, under Admin Center, click on Security. This opens a new admin portal where you would be able to manage all security and compliance policies. Scroll down till you find Threat Management and go to Policies. Within Policy, you would be able to find ATP Safe Links. You can either create a new policy by yourself or you can modify an existing policy as well. Just like Safe Attachment, Windows PowerShell can be used to configure safe link rules and policies as well. This table shows the list of Exchange Online Protection commandlets you can use to create and manage safe link rules and policies. For safe links, a rule defines the condition and policy defines the action to take after the conditions are met. So how can you modify an existing policy? So within the Security and Compliance Center, under Threat Management, go to Policy, click on Safe Links, and select a policy and click on Edit Policy. This is where you get an option to modify an existing safe link policy. Let's have a look at the end user experience on both safe links and URL detonation. When the user clicks a link in the email and the target website is subsequently identified as malicious, the safe link process automatically warns the user. At a high level, this is how it looks. Someone sends a user an email message that contains a URL to a website, and the message flows through the anti-malware pipeline, and assuming it passes through all the initial checks, it eventually arrives in the recipient's inbox. The user opens the message and clicks the link. When the user clicks the link, the URL is redirected to a secure server that checks the URL against a block list of known malicious websites. If the link is safe, the user's browser navigates to the target website. If the link is malicious, the user's browser displays a warning sign like this. In the URL detonation user experience, when you click the link, the file is downloaded in the Safe Attachment sandbox environment and detonated just like an attachment. During this process, the recipient is redirected to a warning page just like one you are seeing on the screen. That concludes the lesson on safe links. In the next video, we're going to learn about Azure Advanced Threat Protection. I will see you on the next one. Till then, take care.